Everything is passing. Everything is movement, ongoing. Forms are passing through forms, space passing through space. Thoughts passing as whatever thoughts are. There's no need to establish what thoughts are. There's no need to establish anything. Only one thing can be established. Truth. Truth is, everything is passing. Nothing is fixed. Stability is the movement. You see? Who sees this? Stability has to be the ultimate knowing. Stability means I know. I'm fixed. Nothing can move from here. This stability is truth. Truth is movement. The recognition that only movement exists. Only movement, light, energy, constant vibration, whatever consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And that's the most stable thing to know. This movement is immeasurable, that's stable. I don't have to look any further. I don't have to search for a measurement. Everything that we measure appears to have different qualities and appears to be different frequencies, different substances. Therefore, every time we measure something against another, we're going to have comparisons, differences. Therefore, this is not stable. Do you see this? The knowledge, the knowing that whatever happens, whatever is happening, is constant movement. And to know that nothing else exists except this constant movement is stable knowing. To realize, to recognize that whatever is taking place is never fixed. To know that nothing is ever fixed has to be ultimate knowledge. A very stable knowing. I don't know if minds understand this. Dozens of world leaders get together and decide to have a meeting every single month in the same room to find peace, world peace, to go there, share ideas, share concepts, share cultures, share questions and answers to overcome this unstable world where war and peace are constantly fighting each other? Can we have infinite peace? These world leaders decide it is possible. It is possible for all of us to come together from each country, each boundary in this earth, and try our hardest, our damnedest to find a resolution or a solution that we can all agree on, and this world could experience the rest of its eternal life on this earth in absolute stable peace. And they had a fixed date. They gave themselves 5 years every month, a realistic time. And if they had not succeeded, they would have to admit defeat. And every month they went with open minds, fresh ideas, sharing, and every time, every month they overcame something. Next month, the thing they overcame had been troubled. It had been affected by something they did not really consider. Constant movement of life happened to change it. Not any human being's doing. They realized they're going to have some difficulty to maintain this peace. But they were going to do it. They were going to try. It went on. Every time they seemed to succeed something, 3, 4, 5 things, each country giving up things, trying to organize this individual, one whole culture that everyone would be happy to abide by and agree by, so that they can go to the people and say, you know what, this is how we're going to work from now on. It's going to take a few years, but we're going to all encompassing one language, one whole earth with no boundaries. Infinite, eternal peace. My God, these people were so determined to make this work. Nature would have a say. The universe would have a say. Minds would have a say. People who were not aware of this, their own people in their own country were not aware of this going on, had other things in mind. They wanted to continue and improve and be important for status, for power, for greed, for glory, and they kept saying, why do they not? We can't even control our own people in our own land. Everything kept moving, coming and going, anger, love, forgiveness, hate, joy, experience, actions, all moving with life. When the 5th final meeting in the 5th year, they were no better off. No better off. They had managed to identify different bargaining and economical ways of trying to maintain a percentage of peace. And they managed to succeed with that. And at the final meeting, the spokesman says, we have not fulfilled the aim. We have managed only to overcome a percentage of what we aim to do in finding this ultimate, worldly, unified, whole peace. So therefore, I put a motion up to say that we cease with this, we go back to our countries, and just try and live the best we possibly can, as we have always done. We're going to take a vote on it. It was decided that if we failed, it would be automatic, but I would like to see that we are all agreed that there's nothing really that we can do to create this unified peace. Please show hands of who agrees we have failed. And every hand goes up. Because they are realists. They're not going to try and hide from the fact that what they set out to do had not been achieved due to this constant movement, this constant change, this constant inability to stabilize something, even peace. So all hands go up. And they look and they say, well, thank you, spokesman, meeting closed. It's been a pleasure. He says that the cleaning man who had come in 5 minutes early to hear this vote, because he had been monitoring this whole thing, listening from behind the doors for 5 years, happy that people were trying to be human, be unified. And he suddenly came to the front of the meeting and said, can I speak? And the spokesman says, we are finished here, we are complete here. Who are you? He says, oh, I'm the cleaning man. I've been here listening. I'm sorry, but breaking confidentiality, but I never divulged anything to anyone. And I heard everything. And you are amazing people. You tried your so hardest. You tried so unanimously. With all heart. With all ideas of positive action. And you did everything. Every single one of you came with open mind, open hearts to try and reach something that you succeeded in. Oh no, Mr. Cleaning Man, we failed, said the speaker. No. The show of hands was a unified show of hands. This was a stable decision. You created stability. You realized that this human existing world cannot control nature and what is happening naturally through this universe and this cosmos and this consciousness movement. You agreed wholeheartedly that movement, time, change, all together collectively are superior to the human race. Your findings of all agreeing of the impossible makes me feel stable, said the cleaning man. To understand stability means to accept this moving worlds and universes as uncontrollable. You can use the word with chaos, as a dance, as a nonsensical way, but movement is all that exists. And there is no difference between anything that moves, because it comes, it passes, and it goes. Everything is passing through you. The stability is the whole thing accepting itself for what it is. The moment you accept yourself for what you are, with no knowledge, no understanding, no information, no needs, no wants, desires to change. The minute you accept yourself for what you are, is pure, stable being. From that moment on, everything flows with the flow of life, existence, dharma, whatever, consciousness. To achieve the unachievable, as the great David Bohm says, is the moment you stop trying to achieve, the achievable will have been achieved. Namaste.